Greetings, everyone, and a warm welcome to another edition of Marketing the Invisible. My name is Tom Poland, joined today by Will Haire. Will, g'day from down under. Welcome, sir. Where are you hanging out?
I'm hanging out in Raleigh, North Carolina, here on the East Coast of the United States.
And where it's just gone 4:30, just gone 6:30 a.m. here the next day. Last night was great, by the way, Will. You're going to love it. For those of you,
Yeah.
for those of you who don't know, for those who don't know, Will, he runs a full-service Amazon agency. 15 employees there on LinkedIn. If you check him out, it's Bellavix, Bellavix for Vixen. Haha. He's worked
hmm
with e-commerce businesses in the planning and tactical execution of marketing strategies on all Amazon business segments, of which there are quite a few. So, Will, thanks so much for rocking up. Our 7 minutes is going to start just after the title, which is how to scale your Amazon business in the next 12 months. Will's going to tell us how to do that in just 7 minutes. Will, our 7 minutes does start now indeed. Question number one, sir. Who is your ideal client?
So the ideal client are CMOs and e-commerce brands who are struggling to reach scale on the Amazon marketplace. And what that might look like is somebody who is looking for a cohesive brand experience across multiple e-commerce channels, ensuring MAP policies are being implemented, and ensuring that you're implementing the right marketing and advertising strategies to hit scale and to hit mass scale on Amazon.
So it sounds like we're hitting scale right across the Amazon board, so to speak. We're doing it in a way that's
Yeah.
compliant and that therefore that's
Yep.
sustainable, and we're maximizing the potential of multi-channels. Cool.
Absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about the problem you solve.
Yeah, so the problem we solve is Amazon is its own ecosystem, and it can get very complicated
Right.
for brands to kind of navigate, especially if you're in retail. So you'll notice that you get a lot of MAP violators, a lot of third-party sellers, and in the cosmetic space especially, you get a lot of counterfeit products. And those counterfeit products can be not only damaging to the brand and affect your customers, but they can physically cause damage to people. I'm sure everybody has seen or heard stories of just getting some terrible products on Amazon to find out that it's counterfeit from somewhere
Right.
else. So these are all the issues that that the brands need to be aware of. And an agency like Bellavix, we come in and we manage that experience and make sure it's cohesive and make sure we're compliant with all of Amazon's policies. And we're doing everything we can to make sure that we're scaling. That's a big thing that we bring to the table.
Scalability. Thank you. And so question number three, we've got 5.5 minutes left. Give us some of the typical symptoms that a business is going to be experiencing before they find the Bellavix solution. What's going on in their business? They think, my gosh, I got to find out more about this.
Beautiful. So if you're a brand on Amazon and you're not aware of what it looks like, you should search your products. And if you see sellers you've never heard of with listings with all different types of quality, the
Right.
symptoms are obvious that it's a poor brand experience. But for those of you who are on Amazon and trying to figure out how do I scale, why are we having all these issues? Some of the symptoms are just low sales in general. A lot of what we do is tied to sales, a lot of the value we bring. And if you're a vendor central client, that would be not getting purchase orders. But listing suppression, poor voice of customer, poor account health, listing quality, SEO, high advertising cost of sale. Like these are all different KPIs we're looking at to kind of help you solve your problems. But the symptoms are all tied to just poor quality scores. And at the end of the day, a poor user experience or customer experience through the platform.
Right. Well articulated, sir. There's a lot to that. So
Yeah.
let's go to question four. 4 minutes left. Question four, common mistakes that retailers, vendors are making out there that you see that it's just going to sabotage their efforts.
Not caring is, I think, the biggest. Is just like whatever we sell to wholesalers. And we actually get that a lot in the pushback. Why should I care? One way or another, I'm going to get the sale on the manufacturer. But if you start looking through reviews and the product and seller reviews, you can easily identify what's potentially counterfeit and what is actually causing a poor customer experience. Could be for the shipping, the quality of the product, and everything else. So just being aware and neglecting it. 50% of e-commerce sales are happening on Amazon. It's a beast and it's not going anywhere.
Phenomenal. Ignore those issues at your peril by the sound of it. So 3.5 minutes left, sir. Question number five. We're looking for one valuable free action. A listener to this, they're going, yeah, I've got these problems. I'm experiencing those symptoms. It's not going to solve the whole problem, but just one thing that might take them a step in the right direction.
The easiest thing, if you're not, get brand registered. You can use the IP accelerator and have a trademark brand with all the features on Amazon in 3 to 4 weeks. It's just a way to showcase your product. It's super low-hanging fruit, and it's something you could do through an Amazon-vetted attorney. So we highly recommend that. And leverage your brand, all that brand equity you're building up.
Perfect. Thank you, sir. Question 6, 2.5 minutes left. One valuable free resource. Where can we direct people that they can find out more about your work and get some more added value content and tips?
Definitely. So check out my website, and you can check out our blog content. We post pretty much regularly, almost every week. We also syndicate that on LinkedIn. But our blog would be the best place to check us out.
It's brilliant, folks. I've been there. I'm looking at it right now. Bellavix, BELLAVIX.com. Look for the blog tab. Go get it. And there's also a newsletter you can sign up for. And it really is chock full of, if you want information on how to do marketing on Amazon, this is an amazing free resource. So thanks for that, sir. We've got 2 minutes left. Plenty of time. Question 7. What's the one question I should have asked you?
Yeah. So what I get a lot is what's the best type of product to sell on Amazon? And I like to say that it's not a product, actually. It's a brand. Amazon has differentiated itself from other marketplaces, and that brands really excel. So a lot of my job is driving brand awareness and driving sales, but 50% of it happens on Amazon, and the other 50% happen with your other marketing efforts. So it's important to have an omni-channel strategy and to make sure you have a cohesive and consistent experience.
I love that phrase.
Was that under 2 minutes? Did I make the 7?
Yeah, we've got a minute to spare, so I'm going to throw a bonus question your way. It's a bit of a curveball.
Bonus question.
Are the rumors true? Is Amazon going to be opening giant retail stores?
I believe it. They're always looking for ways of what to do with disposal, inventory, so on and so forth. They also have the 4-star and above stores, which are pretty popular. They're here in the Moore and Raleigh. So I do think with the acquisition of Whole Foods that I would expect there to be some type of environment where it's a brand experience. It can be ordered in-store or online and delivered using their massive logistics system. So the future is interesting and exciting for the Amazon marketplace.
Will Haire, thank you so much for your insights and your time. Cheers.
Thanks for having me, Tom. Cheers.
Thanks for checking out our Marketing the Invisible podcast. If you like what we're doing here, please head over to iTunes to subscribe, rate us, and leave us a review. It's very much appreciated. And if you want to generate 5 fresh leads in just 5 hours, then check out www.5hourchallenge.com.